DK and kind of Templar Assassin, and both of those heroes would actually have a decent matchup versus Troll Warlord. So, I mean, yeah, Troll Warlord doesn't really have any good matchups. Like, there aren't any matchups that he just straight up wins. And Duza Gaming going to go with a Venomancer. I don't know if there's going to be a solo lane Venomancer or a mid lane Venomancer, but Duza Gaming, with a lot of quote-unquote support heroes as Oslik, pick up their support, potentially their secondary support, in the Witch Doctor. So Witch Doctor Alchemist going to be most likely supporting a Troll Warlord, I want to say. If it does end up being a Venomancer mid versus Troll Warlord, which I'm thinking at this point is a real possibility, then it's not the worst lane for Troll Warlord. I would say it's probably fairly even. Troll could push the wave somewhat with Whirling Axes, but Venomancer could do the same with the Serpent Ward, so most likely it's going to be pretty much a standstill with neither player being able to kill the other player outside of some roaming support. And as far as roaming support goes, both teams have it in spades. Witch Doctor Alchemist is incredibly dangerous. Hell, just Alchemist is incredibly dangerous. Earthshaker Skywrath Mage equally, though I would say a little bit more so. Having such a long initiation range, meaning that Duza Gaming, if their mid lane hero, should it be Venomancer, should it be whatever hero they want to pick up right now, they'll have a lot of time to get in close and lay in some damage. So Duza Gaming with the Venomancer, I think it might just be preparing for a Venomancer versus Doom lane, and then prepping Wraith King, Earthshaker, Skywrath to go aggressively and hopefully run into a 3v3 lane and take some heads there. Duza Gaming getting Invoker, though, banned out from them, which would have certainly been a lot very helpful. So much stun from the Duza Gaming side, arming a really easy Sunstrike would have given them such a huge advantage in those side lanes. And then, of course, it would probably be Invoker versus Troll, which is it's a pretty good lane for Invoker. I would say like 70-30 for Invoker, once he gets a couple points of Exhort, which he most certainly will be going, because he's looking for Sunstrikes. And Windranger, or Wind Ranger, if you like to pronounce things correctly. It's going to be the last pick, Duza Gaming. Huh. Well, their lanes certainly have flexibility. Wraith King, if he's played as support, then I don't know what's going on, but as of right now, I'm inclined to think that Wraith King's going to be farming unless we see, fingers crossed, a Carry Shaker. Going to be Echo slamming people all day long. Wind Ranger in a mid lane? It's definitely not the worst, but again, she's a hero, much like Troll actually, doesn't really have any great matchups. Her versus Troll Warlord, I would say, is fairly even. They have similar base damage. They have similar methods of lane control. I mean, Wind Ranger has a power shot, and then Ember Spirit gets picked up, so it's no longer a relevant comparison, as Ember Spirit is now going to take that mid lane for Oslik Gaming. So Wind Ranger or Venomancer, not really sure who's going to be going in. And Duza Gaming, once again, they're going to be running with three stand-ins. I always say that this is a little bit weird, and I'm just going to stick to it. 2 stand-ins is fine. If you have 3, then like the minority of your team is your team, and things get a little bit weird. But holy crap, guys, we have a huge phenomenon right here where the game is not going to open up with a 3-minute pause, so that's pretty cool. Let's go over who's playing what. We have on the Duza side, Limbo, playing the top lane Skywrath Mage. He's packing a ward, and, well, he actually has a Null Talisman, which is kind of uncharacteristic of support, so we might be seeing something a little bit different coming out in this game. Iceberg is going to be playing the Wind Ranger on the mid lane. The Earthshaker is going to be played support by Maxua, and Legion is going to be played by playing the Wraith King. Last but not least, we have the support Venomancer, so it's a solo off-lane Skywrath Mage. I'll talk about that in just a little bit. On the OSG side, Judo is going to be playing the off-lane Doom 1v3. Good luck to him. Chomi is going to be on the Ember Spirit, packing his Reeboks. On the support Witch Doctor, we have Obi-Wan Banana? You missing an A? Maybe? Big Num is going to be playing the Alchemist, and last but not least, we have the Farmer. Up on top lane, it's going to be Ink Visitor. So, Doom on the offlane versus Skywrath on the offlane. First of all, take a look at their survivability. Doom, obviously, with, at this point, Stout Shield and about 100 more HP than Skywrath. Both of them have no base armor, which is a little bit awkward if you're going to be taking poke damage. Skywrath does have a slight movement speed edge. Actually, it's a pretty large movement speed edge. This guy is pretty quick. But, really, I don't know how I feel about Skywrath. He's, on the offlane, so freaking vulnerable. He will die so quickly. If he gets stunned by anything, and I mean anything, on the OSG side, then this Skywrath is just going to go down. Now, what he can do is last hit from afar with Arcane Bolt, but missing a block, it doesn't exactly help with that case. He's going to get poked back, and Doom, as an offlane, he has a contingency plan. He's going to say, if I get zoned out, that's fine. I have Devour. I'll be getting some gold, some experience this entire time, no matter what happens. And, well, there you go. You're already going to eat a wolf. There's some golden experience right there. Limbo, if he gets zoned out, he doesn't have a contingency plan. I guess he could play support, and I guess if he gets in a slugfest with Witch Doctor, then he'll just straight up win. Once Witch Doctor's decided that he's had enough of that shit, then Witch Doctor's going to go in with the Alchemist and just get a kill. I mean, Limbo is so very vulnerable in this lane, so I don't really want to take my eyes off it, but I do want to keep an eye on this mid lane. Wind Ranger versus the Ember Spirit. Not a lane that is commonly seen, and, ooh, actually some support moving up to the top lane. It's now an Earthshaker, Skywrath dual lane, which is not spotted out quite yet by the OSG side, though looks like it will be spotted out, so no surprises here. Legion on the bottom lane, Wraith King is going to be going 1v0, and that's the dream, right? 1v0 lanes. It's really hard to lose a 1v0 lane, so hopefully Legion will go ahead and win that lane, get all the free farm in the world. Doom, recognizing that he's not going to get anything, actually decided to jungle, and I don't mind this decision not that much. Of course, jungling means that the bottom lane is going to get complete free farm, since he's abandoning it, obviously. But it also means that Earthshaker, as well as eventually the Venomancer, are going to be able to rotate around. And suddenly on top lane, if the Venomancer and Earthshaker join forces there, then it doesn't get as bad for the Skywrath. It gets very, very aggressive. The farm not going to be used terribly well for those heroes up on top lane. But still, they will be able to get kills. I mean, Troll Warlord, as I said before, not exactly healthy. He's at sub 600 levels of HP. Has 4 armor, which is okay, but when you're getting hit with Arcane Bolts and Fissures and Gales, it doesn't really matter what your armor state looks like, because the spell damage is really what's going to be putting you in the grave. Meantime, mid lane, Chomi getting hit pretty hard by this Wind Ranger. 10-2 versus 10-0, so yeah. The lane is actually surprisingly even. I would have thought that Ember Spirit, well, I think Ember Spirit will still have a slight advantage in a little bit, though as of right now, the low levels of Ember Spirit, not exactly the best of times for him. He's going to try to get in with this chains, but that's not going to happen. Alright, so the pause didn't happen at minute 0, it happened at minute 2, which is fine because we get to once again catch up with the state of the lane. Wraith King does have a Quelling Blade, which, I mean, I guess blast hitting or something. He expected to have an easy time, and an easy time he definitely had. Judo is going to pick up level 2 and then possibly go down to the bot lane, force some supports back down there. Venomancer is looking to jump on the mid lane. Chomi with the Flame Guard active only for a little while longer, and Captain Love thinking about going in on this one. Has level 1 Gale, level 1 Poison Sting, and holy crap, please, guys, what are you doing? If he gets a Gale on the Ember Spirit, then Ember Spirit is definitely going to go down, though. I don't really think he wants to dive the tower. Always a little risky to approach from this area. You could very, very easily get yourself killed by doing that. And Iceberg is not quite at the good level point with Wind Ranger. I mean, 2 points of Power Shot is all well and good, but 1 Shackle Shot is a little underwhelming, considering how hard you have to work to get that stun to land. Maxua as well as Limbo. Once again, well, they're going to get a little bit of dewarding. Double dewarding? Oh, that sucks for both of them, but that's fine. Sentry Wards will be ignorant of the fact that they're right next to each other. Bignum still not picking up a skill at level 1 just yet, though. Can't imagine it'll be anything but the cask, and there it is. It's going to be thrown onto Limbo, bouncing out to Maxua. Invisiter is going to get in with the Whirling Axe, but it's actually going to miss, and Limbo gets the fire off a concussive shot. Maxua going to get there with an Echo, with the Enchant Totem slow to slow them down. It's a stun that slows them down. And the first attempts of regression on the top lane. OSG walk away empty-handed on that lane. Unfortunately, the Fissure not really cooperating, and Troll Warlord ending up at the wrong side of that Fissure, missing the Whirling Axes definitely doesn't help either. Fortunately for Doom, though, he is level 4 and he's going to return back to this lane, and well, he's going to get Wraithfire blasted with 2 points Scorched Earth. He really doesn't have that much to fear. Here comes Captain Love, though. If he's going to hit the scale, which he will do, Judo's going to take a little bit of damage. He might, in fact, go down here with another Wraithfire blast. He most certainly will. It's going to be First Blood drawn by Captain Love. He didn't attack. It was 2 points in Gale, 1 point in Sting to draw the First Blood. He tried to give it to Legion, so, you know, that's okay. So looks like Skywrath Mage is going to pick up a kill on the Witch Doctor just with him and Maxua. Now, Inquisitor as well as Big Dumb. Well, he's going to get stunned, not spotted out by the Duza side. Concussive Shot, Fissure. Fissure is available, but the range would be a little bit too far. And now Iceberg actually going to find an Illusion Rune. This might actually get a kill. And a bottle gets delivered for Ember. Not going to be a kill, but topside Witch Doctor drops solo The kill potential of these two heroes is, as I said before, not to be underestimated. It will only get stronger as they are only level 3, but once you get more Ancient Seal, once you get more Arcane Bolt, Points of Fissure, all that good stuff, it'll just mean that the lane is that much easier to burst down. Witch Doctor certainly not a tanky hero. He is going to have Voodoo Restoration, but he's not really going to have that much time to use Voodoo Restoration, seeing as the burst on the other end is just so huge. Judah level 4, almost level 5, getting get clipped by a Gale, and here comes Legion. He has only one Wraithfire Blast this time, but he most certainly will use it. The poison damage stacking up, as well as the damage for the creeps. Judo, I think, might go down a second time on his bottom lane. Yes, he will. Venomancer somehow getting the last hit again. 2 points of Gale does so much damage, guys. So much damage. But him and Legion on the bottom lane, absolutely dominating. And now, Doom, yeah, I think it might be time to reconsider your arrival in the lane. Maybe it's time to go back into the jungle, because things clearly are not going too well. Really, for OSG, is any of their lanes. 29 for 4 versus now 22 for 5. Iceberg with those power shots, forcing Chomi to, bottle crow constantly, but also take constant chip harassment. The Windbringer holding a pretty... I should really stop calling her that. I started calling her that in a joking manner, and now I can't stop calling her that. The Wind Ranger taking a pretty good lead in this middle lane, though. As far as late game potential, the Ember Spirit definitely does have more. If Maxwell lands a fissure here, this could be a kill. Iceberg looking for a shackle. Will throw it and miss. I think now the Ember Spirit knows that someone should be up on that high ground, and, well, seeing as though the Skywrath is all alone on top side, it's pretty clear who's there. Venomancer going to lead the bottom lane, leaving it solo to the Wraith King, level 7 versus level 5. 6 Doom, level 5 only. Legion will have this lane on lockdown. In the meantime, Maxwell going to get stunned up by Bignum. He's going to throw a fissure, but the Flame Guard going to burn him down slowly but surely. Roasted steaks for everyone. Ember Spirit going to find his first kill. Much needed kill, getting OSG on the board, and now Iceberg going to get hit with some of those chains, but Venomancer and Skywrath both trying to help out their buddy, though. A little bit too late to the party. They will continue to pressure this lane back, though, as... well, there's kind of awkward kills happening all around this game. Wind Ranger at the level 6 mark will almost hit level 7. Has gone for a phase boots build, so we're probably going to be seeing a little bit more of a carry-ish oriented Wind Ranger. Now Ember Spirit in a little bit of trouble. Ward gets dropped, and Chomi once again. Oh, that Gale was nowhere near anything, Captain Love. What the hell was that? That wasn't even... that was like... what? That wasn't even close. It's like it was like he was doing it blind, but he actually wasn't doing it blind. Now Chomi in a little bit of trouble because the shot will land. Fissure is available. Boom goes the dynamite. The power shot will miss, but that's fine because they have the kill regardless. Shackle shot will also miss, but Bignum not really tanky enough with Limbo, dishing out 3 points in the birds. So quickly the damage is going to flow. And Limbo gets himself a double kill on this mid lane. No tower push really available on this mid lane. The pushing isn't there for Duza with only 2 points in the Serpent Wards on the Venomancer. Can chip it down certainly, but not really worth it. They'd much rather be going to these side lanes, maybe kill the Doom another time. He's level 6 now, but that level 6 doesn't mean another point in Scorched Earth. It means Doom, which may or may not keep him safe, though it doesn't really look like he's going to be going for any aggression anytime soon. He just wants to recover at this point, and you can't really blame him for doing so. He hasn't been having a good game this entire time, so he really just wants to recover, and I think that's probably why, as I miss another kill in the top lane, the burst is too frickin' much. Full health on the top lane, suddenly dead. My bad, guys, but when someone gets 100 to 0'd like that so far, it's hard to look at the health bars and really see what's going on. But I could think you could imagine what happened. Fissure into Mystic Flare. That's pretty much a dead troll. That's it. And now Judo on the bottom lane. He does have Doom, but he's already stunned up. Legion has another stun in 4 seconds. Judo gonna get crit not once, but twice. Oh, kill him. Cass gonna get thrown. Captain Love gonna drop pretty low, but the secondary stun gonna go on to Obi-Wan. That's not gonna be enough to save him, though. That healing, as the Wraith King does chop him down. Witch Doctor arriving a little bit too late to the party, and level 4 versus level 9 and level 6 hero. Now, that's not a winning combination, not by any stretch of the imagination. 2 heroes down in the bottom lane, and OSG kind of looking a little bit shaky. Inquisitor, and now Bignum is going to get silenced. That means he can't throw out his potion. He will just get right-clicked down by Limbo, and Inquisitor He's now in a little bit of trouble. Ember Spirit's going to come right in. He will miss his first jump in. Maxua in the trees. He doesn't have that much mana. He has one stun, but that's about it. Limbo has a Mystic Flare, but burning through that Flame Guard is a little bit ambitious. Not going to happen. He's not even going to throw it just yet. Reebok still on the run. Cuss shot and missed, and Arcane Bolts will kill off Chomi with the power shot falling through from Iceberg. Here comes the Windranger, though. She's completely out of mana. Inquisitor has got to get himself out of here. Alchemist going to get back into this fight, though can't really help out either. And really, I have to stop calling her Windranger. It was a joke, but now I just can't stop, guys. I can't do it. Blink Dagger now up on the Wraith King, and Judo certainly knows about that one. There's a big crit. Doom onto Captain Love. Might get him this kill, or at the very least, no, this Venomancer is dead, but will be denied. Slow now, being applied from the Reincarnation. Judo going to get stunned yet again. 1 hit, 2 hit. Legion's going to find that one, and Captain Love, oh, it's going to be close. He will barely survive. Man, Doom doesn't do that much damage on a Venomancer. Venomancer's a tanky guy. He takes ultimates and he doesn't afraid of anything. He's going to hobble home back to his base, and then we'll be completely fine getting yet another kill on this Doom. That's the 4th death for this Doom. He's been holding gold this entire time. I would have sworn he was going to go for Recovery Midas, but instead going for Phase Boots. I mean, it's a good item, and Bignum on the top side, almost getting completely done in by Skywrath Mage. Had a Mystic Flare, could have thrown it for just a little bit more damage, but instead will fall back. This Skywrath is really putting the screws to this top lane. 6-0-0. This guy is absolutely running a train over the OSG side, and now Iceberg looking perhaps for a little bit more aggression. He's looking to line up a Shackle Shot. He lands it onto Chomi. I don't know if they have enough to kill him off. Fissure will fly, but that's about it. The Shackle Shot angles just aren't there. Not yet, at least. Windranger does have Gloves of Haste, which I'm inclined to think is going to be turned into something shocking. But really, it's the fact that Skywrath Mage, dual lane, kind of, on top, is doing so very well. Like, 6-0-0 is, that's okay. It's average. We'll say it's average for Skywrath Mages, but he's well on his way towards a Rod of Atos. Once he has that, he doesn't need any setup for Mystic Flare. He has Concussive Shot plus the, well, there we go, Mystic Flare possibility on top lane. Inquisitor gonna get demolished by the Fissure. There's the Flare. Just because, I mean, at that point it was a little unnecessary, but they sure got him. Like, that guy's real dead. In the meantime, Smoke. Smoke now, looking for Iceberg. OSG, they just need kills on anyone at this point, and Iceberg feeling very confident, has Phase, has Wind Run, but Doom says you can't have any of that. Run, Iceberg, run! I believe in you. You could live. He can't live. He's going to die. Fissure will fly, but it's a little bit too late to save his buddy. Iceberg will go down. Not really a huge death for Duza, but a big kill for OSG. They really just need to get themselves back into this game any way they can, because right now they are an astounding 9 kills behind. They're looking down the barrel of a Rod of Atos on a Skywrath Mage with Arcane Boots, looking about to be 13 minutes on those 2 items combined. Blink Dagger not yet up on Maxua, hasn't really been getting the kills, mostly just, you know, securing the assist with the help of the Skywrath Mage. Or Skywrath Mage getting the kills. But this Skywrath Mage is now able to very, very safely solo kill people. Inquisitor is going to be going for a mech on a Troll, which, you know, is a little bit weird because people think Troll is a carry, and I would agree. But at the same time, they really need something to go well for them. And if Troll does go for, you know, a carry-ish build, he's not going to get online for another 10-20 minutes. If he gets mech, he gets to contribute right away. And does help him with his low armor. It's a kind of an unorthodox item to be seen on Troll. Like, I don't expect any pubs to follow suit, but it's still something that it needs to be done for the OSG side at this point, or else they're just going to fall way too far behind. Now, fortunately for them, there's no mech on the Duza side just yet. The Windranger deciding not to go for that item, and Wraith King obviously is never going to be going for a mech, not in a million years. But they're on the hunt. Duza is the prime place to fight because Shackle Shots are really easy to land. And speaking of Shackle Shots easy to land, that one was really large. Witch Doctor gets obliterated with a Power Shot and Ancient Seal. That was a pretty easy kill. They're going to see another in the Inquisitor. They have a Concussive Shot. They have Mystic Flare. Look at the damage. Inquisitor is going to get demolished in his own jungle. They want more. They see more. Chomi going to get Shackle Shot, perhaps. Iceberg with a Power Shot, throwing it. It will land. They see him now. Chomi, you got to get out of there. There is an Ancient Seal not available. He's going to double jump away. Fissure still available. Ancient Seal still available with the long range rod of Atos with the cook-off shot. Show me. They really want this kill. They're going to get it as well with the Fissure. Poison Nova being used. Only going to hit onto Doom. Here comes the Witch Doctor once again. Cask will bounce. I will slow down Iceberg just a little bit and everyone else as they try to retreat. But Iceberg wants to turn around for this. Going to get stunned by Big Numb. He does have his Wind Run active, so he's going to dodge a lot of this damage, though he gets doomed in the end. Inquisitor is going to get a lot of damage because of the Echo Slam, doing a lot of damage to Judo and the Fissure to kill off the Troll. Judo going to drop as well. Legion now into this fight. He's going to go for Obi-Wan, but it's a little bit too late because 17 for 3. And Duza, showing how to play a Skywrath Mage's Limbo, gets the godlike streak. 9-0-3. That cut and dry. Print that one out, guys, because that one was such a very quick and decisive game from the Duza side. We're going to move on to game number 2 in just a little bit. Thank you guys for watching, and we will get into game number 2 as soon as the lobby goes up, and hopefully everyone will be on time this time. GG.